Hey, it's TexarkanaFYI.com and Hornhog Radio and podcast and all the stuff. This is so surreal, I guess is the word I'm looking for, because I see you guys on TV. I've watched you on television. I even went and watched some of the South America Forged in Fire to see you judging. But we are here at Naaman's Barbecue on North State Line with Jerry Fisk. We're a national treasure himself, the keeper of the Bowie knife. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
That's what they say, right?
I've heard it, yes, sir.
Now, tell us about what you've got going on with Fisk knives.
Right now, I've just got through completing Mark Fleming here and I. We bought the James Black property where he forged the original Bowie, RGM Bowie. We bought it last year. And I just got through forging the first Bowie knife that's been forged on there. And so, Mark and I were on the History Channel so they could prove or disprove did he use a meteorite to make his Bowie knife. So I made the one out of meteorite, and since Mark is the Arkansas State Champion cutter, we know his knives cut really well, and so we competed the meteorite Bowie knife with Mark's knife, and the meteorite held up as well. And so we didn't really know how it was going to do, but it did very, very well.
Yeah, meteorite, that's something, because I've seen the shows where they're using that.
Yes, sir.
That's really kind of unpredictable.
I sit there night after night with a basket. I get it.
Now, so Jerry Fisk, we got Ricardo Vilar, Mark Fleming. When it comes to bladesmithing, this is the brain trust. And look at, come on in here and look at some of these. These are just a few of the knives that are on display up here, and there's more. There's even more, but I mean, look at some of the stuff through here. History Channel, Man versus History, the Bowie knife. Of course, Forged in Fire, and then Ricardo, you've been doing the judging. That's been good. Is that done now?
Yeah, we are about to release the fourth season. Yeah, the program will be on air this coming October. And it will be for 22 countries. So in this past season we had 8 countries competing against each other, so it was really, really nice. And it's gonna be a kind of Mexican novella, a lot of drama, a lot of things. So yeah, really fun.
Yeah, it's kind of a different format than what we see here.
It's a little different. It's more a tournament than just one competition.
This
is the Akakalaka.
That's the Akakalaka. That's the one you won with, right?
Yeah.
Now I've seen this cut into, and no kidding. All right, now I have a better understanding from that episode about how when you swing, one of your competitors, his pommel went a little like a bigger grip,
and it was really, really heavy. So
and a smaller end, it'd slip right out of your hand, especially if you were really in like a combat.
So this is a real weapon.
Yeah, that's no joke. It's all the way through. I've seen all the cutting tests. So that's on display and a lot more here at Naaman's Barbecue, and that's until 8 o'clock tonight. Tell us, now you guys bought the property and you started the school. How would somebody, come on in a little closer so we can hear, how would somebody...
Okay, the Bladesmiths School is managed by Arkansas University. They're at Old Washington, Arkansas. They have classes, from kit classes, where you can come in and make a kit knife like this, and this is an original James Black pattern. You'll be able to make that in 2 days. To get your feet wet, see, do I want to make knives, or no, that's too hot and hard, that I'll just buy them instead. So that way you can see what you like. But we have classes on basic forging, on making Damascus steel. There's all kind of classes you can sign up for. You can even get a degree in knife making. So
a degree?
A degree. It's the only place in the world you can get a degree in knife making.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And now if I took the class, just a guesstimate, about how much money would I spend to set up a small forge in my shop in the backyard?
That's a different ball game now. So you can do the class for like $400, but forges, it's all where you shop and how much easier you want to make it on yourself. So you can get a hammer and a railroad track and a small simple forge and get at it real fine. But it It all depends on where you want to go with it.
I mean,
You
yeah,
could drop
you could buy-
$100,000 easy in a shop.
Well, some of those machines they use on the shows on you know,
Yes.
the History Channel and everything,
Yes.
those could be, because I mean they're up to temperature
yeah.
right away,
Right.
you know.
Yes.
So that could be really high. But this is
Yeah.
something that anybody can do. I mean,
Yeah.
if you've got a wood shop, you could have a.
You can. You can.
Yes.
Of course, you can transform or you can make your own tools. Especially, this is part of the fun thing. So you're gonna produce your own tools, or you're gonna produce your own forge. You can make it. It's much easier to go and buy it, but you have budget for that,
But-
or you can just go.
But
and start
no,
to-
in watching what you guys do, especially when they let you do like fantasy things and things that you just come up with on your own, like your axe.
Yeah.
I think we put a post up on Texarkana FYI where you're
Exactly.
cutting a car body. It shows the artistry, not just the craftsmanship, but the artistry that kind of goes in with it.
There's a knife inside that Darby and his son helped me make. The handle on it, George Washington planted the wood for it.
Is that right?
Yes, sir. He planted 13 trees, one for each colony. That's from the last of the trees.
Oh, okay. We'll see. And so there's really kind of no end to whatever you
Right.
wherever your creativity takes you, man. And you're holding on to the sharp end of that too. That's just golly.
That's how mean he is.
Yeah. I notice all the scars.
Yeah. That's pretty common.
Yeah. But it's good to see we got all of our digits. So come on out here, Naaman's Barbecue. Meet these guys. It's fascinating to have been watching them for seasons and hearing the history about these knife makers, but then to think that some of the greatest knife bladesmiths in all of the world are right here in the Arklatex. I mean, they live right around here, but to all come together and meet at Naaman's, that's a pretty cool thing. So come on out till 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Till 8 o'clock tonight here at Naaman's Barbecue.